Welcome back to California Cooking. Today's episode is about one of my favorite things, sandwiches. First is a place serving up incredible deli sandwiches with a big focus on being a neighborhood hangout. Then I'm gonna show you my crazy good BLT and a Cuban sandwich inspired by a place in Miami. Then we're doing a club sandwich that I think the kids are gonna get a real kick out of. Paulie James, AKA Uncle Paulie, moved here from Queens just a couple of years ago. And he set out to create a neighborhood deli, kind of like the ones he grew up with. And boy, has he succeeded. He has 3 locations, the third one opening soon in Studio City. Let's meet Uncle Paulie. Uncle Paulie. See, this isn't who I was expecting to see called Uncle Paulie. I was expecting someone a little older, maybe.
Yeah, I surprised a lot of people.
But you said this nickname came before you were ever an uncle.
Yeah, it was a childhood nickname, you know.
When I think of New Yorkers and you were telling me you're from Queens, like I can picture little kids being like, yo, Uncle Paulie. Like that's just, I don't know.
It's just a funny, and it was funny because I had a baby face, you know, in my, teens and 20s, and it was just a funny play on it, because I was clearly not an uncle. Right. But now you are, so the title's fitting. Yeah. This is, I think, first of all, I had Uncle Paulie's sandwiches a couple of years ago. My friends, we just had moved into a new house, and you know when friends bring you food when you just move in, and they brought bags full of your sandwiches, and I was like, where is this place? This is the best thing I've ever had. And now to learn that you guys are opening up a shop in Studio City, very close to where I live, which is just an extra bonus. How awesome. Yeah, we're excited.
So tell me about the story for you to be a guy from New York, you move out to LA, and you open a sandwich shop. How does that all happen?
Ironically enough, it was over a sandwich. Me and my partner, been old friends for a long time. We always kind of want to work together in some capacity. I worked in the service industry for a long time. I did, I worked in bars, clubs, restaurants, opened restaurants up. And when we came out here, I was doing something completely different. And me and my partner, one day we were just having a sandwich casually. And we were like, we wanted to kind of bring something that we grew up on out to Los Angeles, like a neighborhood spot. And we felt like, in our general vicinity where we lived, there wasn't really anything like it. We had the idea, and then 10 days later, we were signing a lease. And
now opening your third shop, the other 2, where are they located?
I have one on Beverly Boulevard between Kings Road and Orlando. That's the first one.
Yeah.
And then we have one downtown. Okay. We opened that right before COVID hit on Spring Street.
And when's the Studio City opening?
Hopefully the summertime. I'm being realistic. End of summer. We really want to make that place like we're going to be there for 20 years. So we want to really put some love into it and make it right. You want to be the neighborhood, the classic neighborhood deli where, you know the guy's name. Hey, Frankie, the usual. And he comes in, he gets the usual. And, and then we want to be a place where, transplants come from, Boston, Chicago, Philly. I don't want to be the New York deli. I want to just be a neighborhood spot where if you're from Miami and you go to your neighborhood spot, you would feel comfortable coming into our spot.
Okay, so let's talk sandwiches because I have about 10 of them in front of me.
Okay, yeah, we took care of you guys today.
What's the classic? What's the one that kind of launched Uncle Paulie?
The Italian's like number 1. People love that one. That's like the cold cut combo. It's got the mortadella, soup, salami, capicola on it, provolone, the shredded lettuce, oil and vinegar. That's like number 1. People love that one.
And the bread.
That's kind of like, Codoro Bakery. They're fantastic. That's what we use. Nice Italian bakery.
And that is the classic Italian sub sandwich that you want.
Packed with all the meats, and people love that. When they make it spicy, we make our own Calabrian chili spread in-house. The turkey pesto we love. Like on a hot day, if it's 90 degrees, that's what you get to go to the beach.
Yes.
That's the one, if it sits in the cooler, it gets better, it coagulates.
And it gets into the bread.
It just gets better as it sits, and
See, Paulie, this is what you're looking for, when the pesto starts seeping into the bread like that.
Yeah.
Right?
The prosciutto mozzarella, that's a classic, Italian deli staple. People love it.
Do I really take a bite of every one? I should.
I mean, go for it.
Okay, now we're moving on to the hot sandwiches.
Yes, we have hot sandwiches down at the downtown location. That's, I think, the chicken parm. Just the classic chicken parmesan sandwich. most popular downtown.
Oh man, that looks so good.
Nice thin breaded cutlets, fried, you know, melted mozzarella cheese, meatball parm. That's number one.
Is it?
At our Beverly location, that's our number one. You know,
really?
That's the one, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as it gets a little overcast in LA, everybody comes for the meatball parm for some reason.
Holy cow, that is good. I'm just stacking them up.
Yeah.
Now this one, I love fried eggplant. And I'm like, oh, that looks like broccoli rabe. What's going on in here? This is
pesto. Yeah, broccoli rabe pesto and ricotta cheese. Yeah.
Killer. Because, you know, a lot of people like the vegetarian option, but this is hardly, you know how sometimes the vegetarian option is a throwaway? Like they don't think about it?
It's skimpy.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I mean, we have that for the people that just want to eat lettuce and, you know, that sandwich. But, you know, this is a veggie option that if you do eat cheese, you know, and eggplant and all that stuff. So it's fantastic, yeah.
Okay, and also if you're feeling a little breakfast, and this does remind me of New York. I know other cities on the East Coast do this with the round roll, the egg, the cheese.
Yep, the bacon, egg, and cheese, the classic bacon, egg, and cheese. Obviously it's a little more elevated than your classic bodega in New York City.
You know what, Paulie? I wish you all the best. You are so much fun, and I love your whole idea about, you know, what it means to have a restaurant. It's not just about feeding people, but it's about having a community around you. And we welcome you to Studio City.
You know? Thanks for having me.
Can't wait.
And we can't wait to be in Studio City, summer 2021.
Awesome. Thanks, Paulie.
Thanks so much.
I love Uncle Paulie. What a guy. And I'm telling you, those sandwiches, so good. Perfect thing to pick up on the way to the beach or if you're having a picnic. Coming up, Levi and I are making a Cuban sandwich that is inspired by a great spot in Miami. Then it's a creative way to get the kids excited about eating their lunch. Levi and I are making sandwiches on a stick. But first, it's a Crab BLT, and it's a great lunch as we head into the summer months. I'll show you how I put mine together. That's coming up next. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with anything that has bacon, lettuce, tomato, and maybe some avocado. But how about adding crab and a delicious spread? Here's my over-the-top Crab BLT. Hi.
Hi.
I am like you. I love potato chips. How much do you love potato chips? Like how much? Like that much. You know what I'm gonna make? You love bacon. Daddy doesn't love bacon. Can you believe my husband does not like bacon? He doesn't even like the smell of bacon. But at least you and I love bacon together. Okay.
I like the smell of bacon.
Who doesn't? So I'm gonna make a crab Louis BLT.
I like avocado.
Yes, me too. So a crab Louis salad is usually like an iceberg. It's got lump crab meat, egg, tomato, bacon, and like a Russian or Thousand Island dressing. So I'm gonna take all of those ingredients and put it on a sandwich, and I'm gonna do a triple decker. We're doing a triple decker because BLTs are my favorite sandwich. Although it's hard to rank my favorite sandwich because I also love a Reuben. So I can't really say it's my favorite, but it's up there. And you know how they serve the club sandwich at the hotels where they have the 3 pieces of bread? So I'm gonna do that with these ingredients. One thing I'm gonna do is make a sauce for our Crab Louis sandwich. So Levi, you can, have a piece of bacon while we make. So this dressing I make a lot when I serve fish or fish sticks or mayo, the base of any good dressing or any good sauce.
I like it when it's crunchy.
I know, me too. Ketchup, capers, yummy briny capers. You could do pickle too, pickle would work. And then I either do a sour cream or this is labneh, which I love, which is like a yogurt, to give it a creamy vibe. That we don't have pickles. I said you could do pickles if you wanted. And then fresh dill, because dill, lemon, capers, all of that goes really well with seafood. And since I'm doing crab, I thought it would really work. Have you ever had crab? Dill going in, a little squeeze of lemon, There you go. You got a yummy dressing for your sandwich, which is way more flavorful than just a mayo. Let's stir that up. And it's kind of like a take on a Thousand Island. Thousand Island has pickles, doesn't have dill. But same color.
What is that Thousand Island? This is called an island.
Yes, so dressing is done. 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I'm gonna just cut them up in here. Oh, they're cooked. Okay, good. You never know, right? When you peel the egg, if you got it right. So I'm gonna just roughly chop those up. Done. Before we assemble the sandwich, I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. But I've seen Rachel Ray do something like this, where she'll flavor her chips and you put them in the oven for a minute just so the flavor soaks in. And I thought, what about Old Bay potato chips? It could work or it could not work. It could make them too flavorful, but I'm gonna pop those in the oven for just a minute or 2. Let me build our sandwich, okay, Levi? So, I'm going to cut some beautiful tomato slices. What's your favorite sandwich, Levi? Do you have a favorite sandwich?
Panini.
A panini. How do you know paninis? 3 pieces of bread. Sauce. I am a big believer in sauce on every
Avocado.
piece of bread. Our Thousand Island with capers and dill. Yum. All the edges, right? You want it to get crust to crust.
Well, I want to put the lettuce on.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do, Levi, before we do the lettuce, here's the lump crab meat. You can get it right in the supermarket, right next to the fish department, and they have it ready to go, fresh. Crab already cooked, really yummy, sweet. Here, let me give you a little piece of crab. We're gonna put crab down here. Do you wanna try a little piece of crab?
No.
Okay. Look at that beautiful lump crab. Now,
This is giant.
yeah, to that, we're gonna do a little bit of iceberg,
Wow.
crunchy iceberg lettuce, avocado. This sandwich is gonna be too big. I'm already worried, Levi, that our sandwich is too big. And that I just slice it like that so you get little slices. You got 1 layer. Now, the rest of our sauce. This is like a deck of cards that could go down at any minute. I'm nervous. Let's do a little bit of our egg. Crispy, crunchy bacon. Beautiful, thick slices of tomato. Did I put everything on there? And then, oh my gosh. Okay, I have to cut it. Skewers, because a toothpick is just not gonna cut it. Serrated knife. So I put these in to hold it steady. And now, I'm gonna try to cut it. We did it. Should I check on our chips? The warm chips with the Old Bay seasoning? Because every good sandwich has chips. Okay, Levi, do you want to try to taste it? I bet your mouth isn't big enough. Do you think? Okay, try to take a bite. Cheers. It's really good, but it's too messy to eat on TV. Bye, Levi. I'm gonna go get a plate. That sandwich is huge, but it is so good, and you gotta have it with the chips. Coming up, extra pickles, please. Levi and I are making a Cuban sandwich. Then it's a fun way to get the kids excited about eating. We're making a sandwich on a stick. That's coming up next. Versailles Restaurant is a world-famous Cuban spot in Miami, and it's known for their Cuban sandwiches. My trips to Miami aren't complete without a Cuban sandwich from there, and Levi and I tried to recreate one at home. Let's see how we did. Levi, you ready for lunch? With our extra big hoagie rolls, you know what we're gonna make?
Are we gonna put them together?
Yeah, we're gonna put good, yummy stuff in our hoagie buns. So Are you ready for some lunch though? Are you hungry?
Can I cut it? I want to cut it.
You already cut yours. So here's what we're gonna do though. So pull some of the bread out. I'm gonna pull out the extra bread so we have more room for our good stuff. Mayo. Do you wanna squeeze mayo into yours? Don't put a hole though. You don't want a hole to go all the way through. Okay, mayo. I do both sides. Okay, perfect. You got the mayo. Here's mustard for you. You know what this sandwich reminds me of, Levi? Have you had a Cuban sandwich?
No.
No. And I know I don't want to make anyone upset because we know that a Cuban sandwich, like the proper bread, you have to have the pork, the roasted pork. We're gonna do roasted chicken from the grocery store, but I don't know. I made one of these the other day and it just reminded me of a Cuban because of the pickles and the mustard and the Swiss cheese. So, oh, mustard, speaking of which.
No, first me.
Levi, we have to go to Miami next time we go to Florida, and we have to go to Versailles, where Daddy and I one time got the most amazing Cuban sandwiches.
I did it.
Good. Okay. Chicken. Actually, no. Cheese first, because then when the cheese melts, everything will stick. You know what kind of cheese this is?
What?
With the holes? Swiss cheese.
Oh, that's my favorite cheese.
So put all the rest of that cheese in there. I usually love dill pickles, but these bread and butter pickles, which remind me of my grandma and grandpa because they always had bread and butter pickles in the fridge and I never liked them as a kid. These are so good and I love them on this sandwich. So I'm gonna pile it high with lots of sweet, sour bread and butter pickles. And now,
I'm gonna put a lot of
Okay.
pickles on mine too.
I think that's really what makes it taste good. And then I'm gonna add my chicken. I've got some yummy ham. I'm done. Oh my gosh, okay, that's
Done.
a pickle sandwich. Wait, you didn't even put any meat on it.
I forgot.
Okay, so we're gonna smash it like that. So in this pan, Levi, I've got some butter and some olive oil.
Which one is that one?
Mine. We're gonna put our little cuties in here together. Piece of foil. We could do a heavy pan like this. Maybe we'll start, yeah, eat it. Okay, now we wait.
It's done.
Look, see how they get squished and crispy? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, which one's the pickle sandwich though?
This one.
Get a nice cut.
So we know which one is ours. So that one is yours. That one's yours.
Okay, this one's yours?
Yeah.
You're right. Here's the pickle sandwich. Should we take a bite? You know what, Levi? All of those pickles in there, so good. The Levi pickle sandwich, coming to a restaurant near you. So when I can't get to Miami, that Cuban sandwich at home hits the spot. And Levi's pickle sandwich, he enjoyed that too. Okay, on to something really fun for the kids. Maybe a good way to get your kids to try something different. How about a sandwich on a stick? More pickles too. Hey Levi, guess what we're gonna make with these skewers? We're gonna make a turkey club sandwich on a stick. Have you ever had a sandwich on a stick?
No.
I haven't either. So we're gonna give it a try. I know, aren't these cute, these little baby pickles, the gherkins? Okay, this is so easy because I've got all the things you'd want on your turkey club. I've got avocado, bacon, Swiss cheese, tomato, lettuce, turkey, bread.
One time, Daddy gave me these many pickles.
You know what? We're on a theme here. You like pickles. Remember your pickle sandwich we made not too long ago? I'm gonna make one just to show you. So I toasted up some bread and I cut it into fourths. Bread. And I'm gonna do 2 slices of Swiss cheese. And then I'm gonna do a yummy piece of bacon, the turkey. It cracked a little, that's okay. And then avocado.
And then put the tomato.
That's right. And here's the cool thing. Whatever you like, right? I mean, it's like float your boat.
Whichever food you like.
Exactly. I'm gonna do, you know how like triple decker sandwiches? So I'm gonna do.
How do you do that so easily?
I know, it just slides on. Oh, lettuce. Yeah, get a stick, babe. Go for it. There's no wrong way of doing it. Just have fun. More cheese.
No, it's cracking.
I know, that's the only thing. You just have to kind of be a little bit delicate.
Yes, I didn't crack it.
Look at how, oh my gherkin. Here, I'm gonna have a last piece toast.
How about the pickle?
And my pickle. Ta-da-da! Levi, look. Look at your turkey club. And now I'm gonna make a Thousand Island dressing to go on our turkey club. So in here, we love Thousand Island dressing. Mayo, ketchup, some pickles. Did you take a bite of a pickle and put it back, or was that?
No.
Like that. Chop up a couple of little gherkins. You got more to do, no? Is that it?
I like it.
Here's Levi. Avocado toast on a skewer. Good job. Thousand Island, done. That's it. I'm gonna make more. Let's make more. Do you want to try a turkey club skewer? Cheers. Should we eat it like this, like corn on the cob?
But then it's gonna break apart.
I don't know.
I'm gonna eat the pickles.
But you know what I do want to taste? A little bit of our dressing on there. For fun, I'll just eat it like this. Where are you going with those pickles?
I'm gonna eat that.
Mwah. Well, one thing I know, Levi's gonna be very thirsty after all those pickles, but I hope you enjoyed our sandwich show. That does it for us. We'll see you guys next time. What should we do while we wait?
Nothing.
You wanna clean up?
No.
Nah, I didn't think so. And we need more pickles. You left us with no pickles.